What's up guys, my name is Arugus808, and welcome to the first episode of Bad Deck Monday. It's going to be a new series I'm going to try and do every Monday, and what we're going to be doing is looking at not very good decks, whether it be because of it being not very consistent, or just not using the best cards, or just being extremely gimmicky. Okay, gimmicky, probably the same word as inconsistent. Anyway, these are just all going to be not around good decks. So every episode, again, we're going to be looking at one deck. I'm going to go over what the deck is supposed to do and what's in the deck, and then show a gameplay video of the deck and work. So yeah, that's going to be the series. I'd love to hear what you guys think of it. If you have any suggestions for either how to improve the series or decks in general, leave them in the comments. I'll be sure to read them. But for this episode 1, we're going to be doing Lapras. So if any of you guys have been with the channel for a while, will know exactly what this deck is. This is just an updated version. And this deck is basically using Marinefall Dragon. This one right here that I have selected, or highlighted. Marinefall Dragon, he's pretty much going to be the main focus of the deck. And what he does is Limit Break 4. When he attacks and he's the 5th battle or more, you get to draw 2 cards. So basically, it's like draw Aqua Force in a sense. So pretty much our main goal of the deck is going to be early game, plus as hard as we can, and then mid to late game start going the default Aqua Force plan of going into Tidal Bore or whatever else, and then going to Lambros and then killing our opponent because of doing multiple attacks in a turn, and the usual Aqua Force thing. Anyway, so in the deck here, we have 4 Transcore, just in case that we need to break ride because of not getting into Marinefall Dragon. Just to pretty much minus our opponent in a sense. If we get the break ride, of course. There's 4 Marinefall Dragons because he's our main focus of the deck. Also in the description, I'm going to include the fully written out detail, or fully written out deck profile for this deck, and I'll do that every episode as well. So those are the grade 3s. The grade 2s, we have 3 Coupler Dagger Sailors. I found it a very effective way, especially in early game. It's pretty much like a Tidal Assault in the sense that they're both extremely good in early game, but Coupler Dagger Sailor is not as good just because of the fact that you need to put a grade 3 essentially behind her, or a grade 2, and pretty much it's gonna be like the old school Aqua Force doing a lot of small attacks. And then speaking of Tidal Assault, we have 4 of him because he's fantastic. We have also 4 Magnum Assaults, since again our plan is to start striding in later, or mid to late game. So Tidal Assault's Magnum Assault is not as strong in this deck, but he's still very, very good. Those are the grade 2s, and then onto the grade 1s, we have 4 Perfect Guards. They can be pretty much any of the Perfect Guards. I'm vouching for the Plateau Unflipping Perfect Guards, just because we do use Counterblast with Coupler Dagger Sailor, and possibly Blizza as well, since he's in our strides. So Unflipping damage could be pretty good. We're running only 3 Nickies, since we're gonna have a little bit of time, honestly. We're probably going to be seeing quite a bit of cards before we get to Stride, considering we're more than likely, even if we're going second, not going to be riding grade 3 and striding immediately. Although when you're going second with this deck, it's not as good, because the goal is to go pretty much to go first, play one of the 4 Limit Break removers here, Mako, and then ride into Marinefall Dragon, and pretty much like plus in the early game as soon as you ride to grade 3, and then later game, then that's when you start going into Aqua Force sort of stuff. Again, so there's 4 of the Mako Sharks here, Limit Break remover, and then this last slot here for the last 3 grade 1s, they can really be anything, honestly. I have Tactic Sailor here. She's when she's boosting and it's the 4th battle, you get the draw card if the attack hits, so it kind of applies a little bit of pressure. Again, this slot can be really anything, realistically. You can run the old grade 1 that exchanged 2 units when he boosted for Counterblast 1. I forget his name, it's escaping me at the moment, but you could technically run that just to try and get more consistency of getting multiple attacks and possibly getting to 5 attacks. But I feel like having the titles and Magnum Assaults is pretty much good enough, honestly. Although again, you can switch these Tactic Sailors out, they're not that important. And then onto our grade 0s here, we're running kind of a default line, 4 heals, 4 draws, 8 crit. Since I'm not a big fan of using stands in Aquaforce, it feels a little off, especially this build specifically, because we're just going to be having a lot of smaller unit attacks. Since Tidal Assault pretty much becomes a 4k, couple Dagger Sailors not really going to be useful, so your only targets is going to be pretty much Magnum Assault and possibly like a Transcore if you put it behind Couple Dagger Sailor, or whatever you put behind Couple Dagger Sailor. So I imagine stands are not as good. I can see the possibility of using maybe like a weirder configuration for stands and crits, so maybe like 5 draws and like 7 crits or something like that. That's probably not that, you know, that weird or really that out there, honestly, but I'm just gonna go with 8-4-4. And then our starter is gonna be Bubble Edge Draco Kid. When he first came out, I still love him. He's fantastic. It's nice to see that Blue Wave is actually starting to use him as well in some builds, which is fantastic to see considering Bubble Edge Draco Kid really is a fairly good card, honestly. You know, pretty much you put him into Soul, select a unit. When that unit attacks and it's the 4th battle or more, you get to draw a card for attacking Vanguard. So in the, you know, in the default play, you get to draw 1 card. You neutral, but in the early game, if you go aggro, full aggro, and you get to have your unit that you select do a 4th and 5th battle, that's fantastic. He can plus you pretty hard, or he can do not plus you fairly hard, but he can definitely value, you know, give you that value for the starter. Anyway, that's the deck. Hope you guys enjoy the gameplay, since that's what we're going to be going on to right after this. Oh, sorry, I forgot Strides. For Strides, we're going to be running 2 title boars. Definitely one for the first Stride, the other one possibly for flipping for Blizza. We also are running Madu, since our Marinefall Dragon is unfortunately a grade 3 10k, but I feel like in this meta, being a 10k Vanguard doesn't really hurt you as badly as it used to do back in the early days of Vanguard. And then running for Lambros, because Lambros is stupid. He pretty much makes the deck good. Anyway, now that's the deck. If you guys have, again, any, you know, suggestions for how to make this series better, or just in general for decks, you know, leave it in the comments below. Hope to guys see you in the next video, and we'll move on to the gameplay. Alright guys, welcome to the gameplay of the video. We're going to be playing against Gold Paladins. We're going to be playing against the AI. I guess let me know in the comments if you guys want to see, if you want to see the gameplay being played against the AI or against people online. Since I'm fine with either or, honestly, but this is actually not that bad. We're going to keep the double grade 2s and the perfect guard. Okay, I mean, trigger is cool too. So we just got to top deck into grade 3 and we'll be good. Alright. So when he rides into that grade 2 vanilla, that's also going to hurt us too. And I say when, because I already know he's going to ride it. It's the AI. Sorry. Okay, so got into a Lapras, that's good. So if we get into some other rear guards and not triggers, although triggers is not that bad, but if we get into other other rear guards, this actually could be a decent grade 2 turn, but it's probably not going to be super vital, but it would be extremely nice to actually get that early game pressure. Alright, Stride Fighter, it's not that bad. Could be definitely worse. Alright, cool. I like that. Get the crits out now. When it doesn't matter. so he's gonna ride into a grade 2 vanilla, probably call out a rear guard or two. Oh, hey, look, what do you know? It's actually not a grade 2 vanilla. Okay. Okay, no guarding one of these attacks. So no guard. Draw trigger? Please? Draw trigger? Ah, Magnum. Okay. I would have liked that, actually. So we're gonna guard, of course, because I don't want any of that. And then no guard this attack. And then hopefully get into a draw trigger into a grade 2. That'd be great. Slimy, okay. I'm pretty sure that was his name. Slimy, Slimy, Slimy. Crits. Alright. So, top deck into grade 2. Hey, actually. Okay, so we can make this work. We can make this work. So right into Magnum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Since this is actually kind of okay. I mean, this could have been better, but I'm not gonna complain about that much about this. So we'll give a couple, or the Draco Kid skill there. Call this out. No skill. Attack. Hopefully he doesn't hit a trigger. Alright, I like that, I like that. So stand. Attack with Vanguard. Although if I do hit a trigger, I'm pretty sure I'm putting it onto the effect Tidal Assault. Okay. Limit Break Remover for next turn. I like that. Alright, no trigger. Fantastic. We'll do 4 to Vanguard. Maybe one day, like, the AI will be stupid enough to guard that. That'd be great. If that day ever comes, I hope it's on live stream or on video too, because that'd be great. Alright, so thanks to Bubble Edge Draco Kid, we're going to be drawing 2 cards this turn. 2 additional cards. While still being able to apply quite a bit of pressure. And then attack Vanguard again. Yes, activate skill. Trigger's okay. Definitely could have been better, but trigger's not the end of the world. Alright, so probably going to be able to guard all of his attacks. And then we're going to be riding into Marinefall Dragon and pretty much like plussing as hard as we can. Good, good. I like it. I like it. I'm actually kind of debating about whether to just guard this attack. And I think I will, honestly. Yeah, we're going to guard this attack. Just because of the fact that we don't have a perfect guard in hand right now. So it's kind of being the safer option for when he goes into stride. And I feel like in this position right now, I want to pretty much be in the upper hand, I guess, for the best, or to say it. Okay, so then being able to like no guard a couple of attacks, even though some of the attacks are gonna have on hit effects, I think it might be a little bit better than as opposed to just no guarding this and being at like 4 damage and then kind of having it start going downhill real quickly. So we're gonna be able to activate Marinefall Dragon skill, which is fantastic. Debating about whether or not I want to put one of these, since we're gonna have 6 cards in hand next turn, at the end of our turn. Nah, it's fine. I think if he had less cards in hand, I'd be more tempted to put like the crit behind Tidal Assault, but this is fine. Alright, so attack, talk all day, every day, basically. Marinefall Dragon, so it should be getting an additional +6, so he should be attacking for 23. Which is actually kind of fairly decent, honestly. Since, what is that? That's like a 20k 2 to pass. It's actually not that bad. Alright, so attacking for 23. You know, gotta hit those cross-ride numbers. Too good. Alright, so we're gonna draw. Draw. Okay. So this means we're not gonna be able to trigger. Oh, this is 1 to pass. Oh, man. So 20k shield's 1 to pass, and we don't trigger. That's cool. But we do get stride fodder for next turn, which is... yeah, it could be okay. Depending on what his turn looks like. Let's see. So dish to grade 3, stride. If he doesn't call a full field out, it could be a little more tempting to just no guard Vanguard. Alright, so he's making that column huge. Attacking me for 24. Okay. Huh. What am I doing next turn? I guess Tidal Bore is not a bad play. Because he's going to be at 5 cards in hand again. And a 3 damage. So I think we'll no guard this attack. And then perfect guard, ditch out the draw trigger, and then have either the option to stride or just have a transcore in hand. Yeah, we'll no guard. I think that sounds solid. Marinefall Dragon, okay, it's not bad. Skill. Alright. Okay, now they actually called something out. 21 or 2030. It's 1. This is 3. Maybe just do 2. Although if we do this, I feel like then we're having to stick on Marinefall Dragon again, which could be okay. How much damage he has open? 1. Yeah, we'll guard this. We'll keep Earth Guard in hand for a later cause. Stride fodder, so he's gonna be able to stride next turn. Does heal, which is extremely annoying. And okay, so he's a little bitch. Gotcha. Okay, we'll no guard this one. Draw trigger, fantastic. Grade 1. Nah, more triggers that I'm not gonna be drive checking. Fantastic, I like it. No, he's activating skill. What is he doing? Okay, so counterboss won the shuffle. Sounds good. 27. Oh, we'll no guard this one too. It's great. And there's the grade 1 we would have liked. That's cool. So he has 0, 0, 2, or 1, something like that in hand. So we're definitely not riding. But are we striding? Let's see. Stride, that. Because I'm thinking if I do stride, or I'm pretty sure I'm just going to be calling out a couple Dagger Sailor onto the field either way, just to make the Tidal Assault column a little less awkward. But basically, what do I want to do? Apply pressure or draw cards? I think apply pressure. Since if he didn't heal, I'd be more tempted, I guess. Or, actually, no. I think either way. Either way, putting more pressure on right now is fantastic. So we'll move this. Couple Dagger Sailor. Do 11 to Vanguard. And then Tidal Assault to Rearguard. And then attack with Vanguard and leave stuff, have options open. Seems like the plan. Okay, so it looks like he's going to be no guarding Tidal Board, which is going to be fantastic. It's going to be even better if we get to have triple trigger or triple crit. That'd be fantastic. So we'll do 35 to Vanguard, or 32. Sorry, 32. Oh, so he's perfect guarding. Okay, cool. So triple crit is also still fantastic either way. Alright, or no triggers, that works too, that's cool. No triggers works as well, if not better. Because who needs triggers now, right? I mean, triggers are stupid. They don't do anything. Yeah, Vanguard. What is he gonna do? Get more grade 2s? Have a tech goal? That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Get those little people shits out right now. Get those little shits out. Alright. Okay. So this turn is still okay just because we still have Perfect Guard, which we're going to be definitely using against Vanguard. And having pretty much an okay hand works out too, so. Alright. Counterboss 1 for nothing, basically. Yep, Counterboss 1 shuffle. Sounds good. Okay. So definitely 10k shield. And then Perfect Guard to Vanguard. Let's get rid of Mako, because we don't really need Mako anymore. So what do we die to? I'm pretty sure we die to double trigger, which he doesn't have. Great, okay. So we're gonna be striding into Lambros and hopefully killing him. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can technically do, which is actually going to be the plan. So stride, ditching Lambros, switch out the couple Dagger Sailor column, do a couple Dagger Sailor Vanguard, switch, Tidal Assault Rearguard, Vanguard, and then go from there. So no ride, Lambros, and hopefully win the game from here. I'm pretty sure we'll win from here, because I'm pretty sure this turn is going to be fairly good. It's just that if he triggers, I'm pretty sure then he's going to be able to come back and survive and all that sort of good stuff. Yep, activate skill, Counterboss 1. Okay, so it might be no guarding Lambros. We're pretty sure he's going to be no guarding Lambros, so this could be pretty good. So, Tidal Assault Rearguard. This Lambros turn is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling good about this one. Oh, no. Ooh, that was almost bad. Just tile assault only to rear guard. Also, just ignore that. That's my phone. I mean, even if the audio even catches that up, since it should be the bling sound, whatever. So stand. All right, good. So crits. Heal. Okay, I'll take heal. We'll put the power onto the one that doesn't have a column, or doesn't have a booster. And okay. Interesting. So if he doesn't trigger, we're actually going to be killing him. I'm pretty sure. No guard. Okay. I like it. Okay, I'm pretty sure we won. He's gonna have to do some magical stuff to get out of this one, honestly. Skill, okay. Guards. Okay. Still have to survive this at column 2, though. Skill? Okay, I think he's actually surviving. This is annoying. This is extremely annoying right now. Okay. Since it should be another 21. So unless he has a grade 3 in hand. Okay. So don't miracle heal and we're good. Hey, we won. Okay. Fantastic. So that was Lapras. This is Bad Deck Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, let me know in the comments below any suggestions for future episodes and future decks. And just as well as a heads up, I'm going to be actually pre-recording the first 3 episodes just to make sure I actually have something available so then the series doesn't just stop or anything. But yeah, so any of these suggestions, unless they're, you know, something super vital that I need to do, then any of the suggestions are probably going to be taking effect by episode 4 or so. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope to see you guys next time. Thank you very much.